Well, thank God we were able to play a game, and it was good that we got the win. Here's the review. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Drew, better known as RockShock01, and before I get started with this review, there have been some updates to the schedule, and some games actually had to be canceled. Um, so let's just get started with this. So the first game after the Stephen F. Austin game that I was supposed to review was the KU versus Colorado game, and unfortunately, COVID-19 hit Colorado really hard, and that game had to be canceled, and it will not be rescheduled, which absolutely sucks because those were two former Big 12 foes, and they haven't played since 2019. So it sucks that that game wasn't going to happen, and I was planning on going to Boulder, but didn't do it, didn't get the tickets in time, and now I'm glad I didn't. So, anyway, that game's not going to happen, and then the next game that was supposed to happen was KU takes on Harvard. That didn't happen because there was COVID-19 within the Harvard program, and that game was not going to be rescheduled. However, the date that the game was played, which was December 29th, KU decided to fill it with this opponent that is going to be for this review, as the 6th ranked Kansas Jayhawks took on the Nevada Wolfpack in Allen Fieldhouse, and KU got the win, handling the Wolfpack by a final score of 88 to 61. Yeah, KU played fine. You know, they actually played like what they would have, since they haven't played since December 18th, so it's been a mere 11 days. So they played fine. I'm surprised that it was 27 points that KU won by. I thought it'd be more like 13, 14, just uh, by sheer luck. But KU won this game pretty well. So anyway, after all that rambling, for those of you who do not know, I give positives and negatives about the game, give a player the game, and a player who needs to improve. So without further ado, let's jump into this shit. So let's take a look at some positives, and one big positive was KU's shooting performance from the field. We'll get to 3-point percentage later, but KU did shoot 54% for the game, 58% in the first half, and 51% in the second. But also, KU's shooting numbers from on the arc in the first half was amazing, shooting 57%, which I believe is a season high for a half, but I might be wrong there. Also, KU's defense, incredible in this game, especially when Nevada was forcing up shots. KU held Nevada for the entire game to shoot 38% from the field and 30% from beyond the arc, and also 69% from the free throw line. So good numbers there. Let's see what else I have. And one of them was forcing turnovers. KU forced 21 turnovers, scoring 19 off of those turnovers. KU won the rebounding battle 39 to 33. 46 points in the paint to Nevada's 14. KU had more second chance points, 5 to 2. Fast break points, 23 to 8, and bench points, 13 to 6. So a lot of good coming from there. Mostly defensive stuff, but also some shooting numbers were very, very good. Um, as we get to the negatives, and there is a few, um, but all this gets factored to when KU really didn't get to play for 11 days, so a lot of the numbers would be kind of off. KU's turnovers, they had 14 in the game, which stung because, once you get under 10, you have a pretty good chance of winning games. And KU had 14 of them, which stunk. Also, KU's second half 3-point percentage was not very good at all. KU only shot 27% from beyond the arc in the second half, which brought their 3-point percentage for the entire game down to 39%. Also, KU's free throw percentage uh, struggled in the first half, but it was a lot better in the second. KU in the first half shot 56% from the free throw line. However, KU in the second half shot 86%, making the number to 69% for the entire game. So, okay, but I consider it negative because it is under 75 for the game. So, just that's personal preference there. But yeah, shooting the ball from beyond the arc suffered in the second half. Free throw percentage was a little bit under my radar for liking, but hey, KU got the win, and it's the first time they played in 11 days, so I am going to cut them a little bit of slack there. So, without that being said, those are my positives and negatives. For my player of the game, it's a little bit tougher because a lot of the starters actually played a very good game. But uh, honestly, if I had to be honest, I would give my player of the game to Christian Brown. 22 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 2 block shots in 33 minutes. Yeah, had 11 to start right off the bat in the first probably 8 minutes of the game, and then kind of cooled down late, but still managed to play a great game, bringing up his average to over 16 a game. Went 8 of 14 from the field, 1 of 3 beyond the arc, and 5 for 5 from the free throw line. So just hope that 3-point percentage can get just a little bit better, but I'm impressed with Christian's performance, and he's coming to be a breakout star and potentially could go to the NBA at the end of the season, which will suck, but I can see it happening, and I think it's good for him. Also, some honorable mentions for player this of the game. Who else, honestly? Shoot, let's be honest here. I could have gave it to Ochai Agbaji, who had a really good game as well. 16 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals in 33 minutes. Went 7 of 12 from the field, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. A great performance. Did bring his average down to about 21 now a game, but still played amazing out there on the court, and he had an amazing windmill dunk that honestly, in my opinion, should be an SE top 10 nominee or just on the thing in general. Also, David McCormick actually played a lot better. Maybe it was the braids that kind of contained him from being a breakout star, but he played amazing. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal in 23 minutes. Went 6 of 10 from the field and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. So that's the David I wanted to see this season, and he's actually done a lot better. So props to David there. But also, DeJuan Harris, a career high 14 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals in 32 minutes of play. Didn't miss a shot. 5 for 5 well, technically he did at the free throw line, but field goal wise, didn't miss a shot. 5 for 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. A stellar performance by DeJuan in this game, and he's looking like the lead. He's going to be that point guard leader when it comes to later in his career, and yeah, he's looking like uh, the floor general in this case for the Hawks. So, but unfortunately, those were my honorable mentions, and my player of the game is Christian Brown. My player who needs to improve, and again, this one is also tough in the situations that have happened. Uh, and the dishonorable mentions was Joe Yesufu, didn't score. Uh, really didn't get a chance to play, only played 5 minutes. KJ Adams didn't score, only grabbed a rebound, had an assist in 7 minutes. Zach Clemens, 2 points, 3 rebounds in this game in 5 minutes. Jalen Coleman lands 2 points in 6 minutes. But honestly, I have to give it to Mitch Lightfoot as my player who needs to improve. 2 points in 2 rebounds in 10 minutes. Mitch just didn't have that good of a game, you know. Got the touches he needed, but just had a cold shooting night. 1 of 3 from the field. So hopefully that changes and all that stuff. Also, he had the most turnovers on the team with 3, which stinks. But you know, I feel like Mitch is that first one that usually comes off the bench and will, you know, give you some solid minutes. He won't be that like main scorer off the bench, but he will still get you some quality minutes. And sure enough, he did. But unfortunately, the shooting numbers, the rebounding numbers, and unfortunately turnovers just kind of hurt him in this game. So he is my player who needs to improve. With that being said, my player of the game, Christian Braun. Player who needs to improve, Mitch Lightfoot. And that is going to do it for my review of KU versus Nevada. Again, the final score, Kansas 88, Nevada 61. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Push that notification bell. Tell your friends about these videos. And I should see you again for the next KU review, as the Hawks were originally scheduled to start conference play against TCU. However, that game got postponed and will be rescheduled for a later date, as TCU is dealing with injuries and COVID at the same time, and that sucks. But KU will have an opponent for New Year's Day 2022, as KU will face off against George Mason in Allen Fieldhouse. But until then, have a good day. Never ever bring exotic dancers to the Fieldhouse, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace. Also, see you in 2022, because there's a good chance that there's going to be no videos since then. Bye.